Dear students, welcome to the today's chemistry class. We are discussing states of matter chapter. States. States of matter. In the last class we discussed intermolecular forces and the first type of intermolecular forces, that is dispersion forces or London forces, we discussed. Dispersion forces or London forces exist in the non-polar molecules and also in the atoms. Next, second type of intermolecular force of attractions or second type of van der Waals force is dipole forces. Dipole forces. We discussed that dispersion forces or London forces operates between the non-polar atoms or non-polar molecules. Now, dipole forces or dipole interactions exist in the polar molecules having permanent dipoles. That is, dipole forces or interactions exist in the polar molecules. The polar molecules having permanent dipole moments. Say you take example HCl, H2O, HF, NH3, etc. In these type of molecules, dipole interactions exist because these molecules are polar molecules. These molecules are called as polar molecules, where there is a permanent dipole moment. That is, they have permanent dipole moments. So in these molecules there exists a partial charge separations permanently because of presence of heteronuclear atoms. ಈ ತರ molecules ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ atoms ಇದಾವೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ atoms electronegativity ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So that they have partially positive charge and partially negative charge. In such molecules, permanent dipole moment is present. In such molecules, dipole forces exist. Let us take a polar molecule, that is HCl. So here in HCl, towards chlorine atom, electron density is more, so that Cl is partially negatively charged, and towards hydrogen, electron density is less, so that hydrogen is partially positive charge. Now between such type of two polar molecules, dipole interaction exists. See, HCl, one polar molecule, HCl is one polar molecule and HCl is another polar molecule. Between define dipole force as the force of attraction, between the two polar molecules having permanent dipole moment, is called dipole force. Dipole force. See here, HCl is one polar molecule which is having two poles, delta plus, delta minus. So that in this polar molecule, electron density is always more towards negatively charged end. Electron density is more towards negatively charged end, and HCl is another polar molecule. Once again, these molecules also electron density is more towards Cl minus. So this representation, this crossed arrow mark represent dipole moment. So these polar molecules having a dipole moment. So the molecules having a permanent dipole moment can exhibit dipole forces, and these dipole forces involves partial positive charge and partial negative charge. Hence, dipole forces are stronger than dispersion forces or London forces, but dipole forces are weaker than ion forces. Dipole forces are stronger than dispersion forces but weaker than ionic bond. So that means the bond present between two oppositely charged ions is stronger than dipole forces. So the force of attraction between the two polar molecules having permanent dipole moment is called dipole force. Example, HCl, water, HF, NH3, etc. can exhibit dipole forces. So these dipole forces are stronger than dispersion forces since they involve permanent partial positive charge and permanent partial negative charge, so that they are stronger than dispersion forces. Dipole forces are stronger than dispersion forces. Dipole forces are stronger than dispersion forces or London forces, but weaker than ion interactions. Dipole forces are stronger than dispersion forces but weaker than ion interactions or forces. Next, interaction energy is inversely proportional to the R cube in stationary polar molecules. So it is interaction energy is inversely proportional to the third power distance of separation of two interacting particles in stationary polar molecules. Stationary polar molecules. We have two types of polar molecules: stationary polar molecules and rotating polar molecules. In stationary polar molecules, the interaction energy is proportional to 1 divided by r cube, where r is distance of separation or distance between the two interacting particles, or the distance between two polar molecules. And interaction energy is proportional to 1 by r power 6. Interaction energy is proportional to 1 divided by r power 6 in rotating polar molecules. Rotating polar molecules. So in rotating polar molecules, the distance of separation of two interacting particles increases, so that interaction energy also decreases. So as r increases, as the distance of separation of two interacting particles increases, so the interaction energy decreases. And r is nothing but distance of separation. Distance of separation of two polar molecules. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಪೋಲಾರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ van der Waals forces are dipole induced dipole forces. Dipole induced dipole forces. Dipole induced dipole forces. Dipole induced dipole forces. So dipole induced dipole forces are the third type of van der Waals forces exist between two interacting particles. So this type of interaction or this type of force of attraction exists between one polar molecule and one non-polar molecules. Dipole induced dipole forces exist between the polar molecule having permanent dipole moment and induced dipole moment of non-polar molecule. So let us take one polar molecule like HCl. So this is the polar molecule having permanent dipole moment. Permanent dipole. So it is delta plus, delta minus dipole moment. So this is the polar molecule. When this polar molecule comes in contact with the non-polar molecule, so this is non-polar molecule having electron density symmetrically distributed. So this electron density is symmetrically distributed. There is no charge separation in non-polar molecule. But when these non-polar molecules interact with polar molecule having permanent dipole moment, then temporarily dipole is induced into the non-polar molecule. So when non-polar molecule comes in contact with the polar molecules and permanent dipole moment, so then temporarily polarity is induced. Dipoles are temporarily induced so that non-polar molecules becomes polar temporarily. Now, the force of attraction between polar molecules having a permanent dipole moment and the induced dipole of non-polar molecule is called as dipole-induced dipole forces. So, this is polar molecule having a permanent dipole moment. So this is induced dipole. So induced dipole of a non-polar molecule. Induced dipole of non-polar molecule. Non-polar molecules ಅಲ್ಲಿ electron density symmetrical ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಸೆಪರೇಷನ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ನೋ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನೋ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ non-polar molecules. polar molecules ಅಲ್ಲಿ there is a charge separation. partially positive and partially negative charges ಅಂತ polar molecules ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That is why polar molecules are permanently dipole moment they have. Polar molecules have permanent dipole moments. When such type of polar molecules having permanent dipole moment comes interact with non-polar molecules, then temporarily polarity is induced into the non-polar molecules. ಯಾವಾಗ non-polar molecule ಹತ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆವಾಗ ಟೆಂಪರರಿ ಆಗಿ ಟೂ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ಸ್ partially positive and partially negative two dipoles are temporarily induced. Now the induced dipole of non-polar molecule and the polar molecule having a permanent dipole moment, when they interact with each other, then there exist dipole, induced dipole interaction, induced dipole force CL between the polar molecules and between the induced dipole of a non-polar molecule. Now temporarily a dipole induced dipole force is existed. This type of electrostatic force of attraction between the polar molecule having permanent dipole moment and induced dipole moment of a non-polar molecule is called as a dipole-induced dipole forces. So that is, they can be defined as the force of attraction, between the polar molecule between the polar molecule having permanent dipole-induced dipole forces are nothing but the force of attraction. The force of attraction between the polar molecule having permanent dipole moment and induced dipole of a non-polar molecule. And once again, in dipole-induced dipole forces also, interaction energy is inversely proportional to the sixth power of distance of separation of interacting particles. So it is interaction energy is proportional to 1 by r power 6. 1 by r power 6. So r is nothing but distance of separation. Distance of separation of two particles. Distance of separation of two particles. So interaction energy in dipole-induced dipole forces is inversely proportional to the sixth power of distance of separation between two particles. And once again, dipole-induced dipole force is depends on permanent dipole moment of polar molecule and polarizability of non-polar molecule. So it is dipole-induced dipole is depends on two factors. Dipole-induced dipole is depends on two factors. That is, first one, permanent dipole moment of polar molecule. Permanent dipole moment of polar molecule and polarizability of non-polar molecule. The magnitude of dipole-induced dipole forces are depends on two factors. That is, permanent dipole of polar molecule and polarizability of non-polar molecules.